Hello friends, myself Subhash Nagarse from Sri Digambar Jain Gurukul High School, Solapur. I shall welcome to all of you in this online session of 10th Mathematics Part 2. The topic is Trigonometry Part 5. Friends, today we are going to discuss on activity-based problems in question number 2A for 2 marks, activity-based problems in question number 3A of 3 marks, and some problems based on the question number 4 and 5. So friends, till now of this trigonometry part first to 4, we have been discussed with the following subtopics of chapter trigonometry: trigonometric ratios, trigonometric identities, angles of elevation, angle of depression, and problems based on the heights and distances. Friends, today we will discuss with activity based problems on question number 2A and 3A. Also, some problems as far as question number 4 and 5 is concerned. Before going to be discuss on the problems, let us just revise the things that you have been already studied and which will prove helpful for solving different types of problems. That is relation between trigonometric ratios and an identity. So first is sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta, cosec theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta, tan theta is 1 upon cot theta, tan theta is sin theta upon cos theta, and cot theta is equal to cos theta upon sin theta. Also, some three identities we have been studied. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. And the following table of the values of trigonometric ratios of angles: 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degrees. Friends, I have already told you how to recall, how to remind this table. So you should have to go through those steps that has been discussed while explaining this table and prepare all the identities and relations which proves helpful for solving the problems. So now let us start with the problems, activity based problems. Problem number 1. If sec theta is equal to 25 upon 7, then complete the following activity to find the value of tan theta. We know that it is given activities like this: tan square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. Therefore tan square theta is equal to, in the box you have to write the value minus 1. Tan square theta is equal to, now 25 upon 7 bracket to square minus 1. Now tan square theta is equal to, you have to write the box whatever the value comes minus 1. And tan square theta is equal to, the box that you have to write the values. Therefore, taking square root on both sides, you are getting left side tan theta and right side whatever the value is that you are getting. So now we'll start the solution of this activity. Tan square theta plus 1 is equal to sec square theta. Therefore, tan square theta will be sec square theta minus 1. In the box that is sec square theta. Then tan square theta is equal to 25 upon 7, the value of sec theta we kept, bracket to square minus 1. Therefore, tan square theta is equal to square of 25 is 625 and 7 is 49, that we have wrote here. Therefore, the subtraction of these two terms, 625 upon 49 minus 1, will be 576 upon 49. Therefore, tan theta will be taking square root on both sides, we are getting left hand side tan theta and on the right hand side 24 upon 7. These four boxes consist of the values shown with red color are important that we have been wrote in that boxes. Now let us consider the next problem, number 2. Solve the following activity and find the value of 6 tan square theta minus 6 upon cos square theta. Friends, activity is like this: 6 tan square theta minus 6 upon cos square theta. 6 is common in the bracket, what left that you would write minus 1 upon cos square theta. 6 tan square theta minus box you have to write 6 into bracket, what the value comes that you have to write. Therefore, the value at the last step. So write the solution. First, the written 6 tan square theta minus 6 upon cos square theta. 6 is common into bracket, there will be tan square theta minus 1 upon cos square theta. Friends, 6 is common, tan square theta as it is minus 1 upon cos square theta is nothing but sec square theta. Therefore, 6 into bracket, we know that tan square theta minus cos square sec square theta is minus 1. Therefore, the answer is minus 6. These are the four boxes values shown with red color. Now we'll continue with the next problem, number 3. Complete the following activity to prove cot theta plus tan theta is equal to cosec theta into sec theta. Friends, will write the LHS cot theta plus tan theta. Cot theta can be written as cos theta upon sin theta plus sin theta upon box. So here into bracket box is written at the numerator divided by whatever the value comes, that root. Here LCM is taken, sin theta cos theta. Therefore the value of this in the bracket, what comes, that divided by sin theta into cos theta. We split that 1 upon box into 1 upon box, so which is cosec theta into sec theta. Now we'll start for the activity solution. Friends, we know that the given thing is LHS cot theta plus tan theta. From that, cos theta upon sin theta plus sin theta upon cos theta into bracket cos theta, numerator of the first, cos into cos, cos square theta plus sin into sin square theta divided by sin theta into cos theta. So cos square theta plus sin square theta is nothing but 1. That 1 it will be written there. Therefore sin theta into cos sec theta. We will split it. Therefore 1 upon sin theta into 1 upon cos theta. But 1 upon sin theta is cosec theta and 1 upon cos theta is sec theta, which is your RHS. This is what the required 6 boxes and where the value wrote with the red color. Now let us start with the next questions, number 4 and 5 problems. This is the first problem, that is prove that into bracket 1 minus cos square a into sec square b plus tan square b into bracket 1 minus sin square a bracket complete is equal to sin square a plus tan square b. We start with LHS into 1 bracket 1 minus cos square a into sec square b plus tan square b into bracket 1 minus sin square a. Friends, we know that 1 minus cos square a is nothing but sin square a. Sin square a into sec square b plus tan square b, and the next 1 minus sin square a in the bracket as it is. Now we'll solve the bracket. Sin square a into sec square b plus tan square b into 1 is tan square b minus tan square b into sin square a, bracket solved. Now we'll rearrange the terms. So sin square a into sec square b minus sin square a into tan square b. Last term is brought in the middle. So tan square b goes to the last term. So here sin square a is common from the first two terms. Into bracket what left is sec square a minus tan square b plus tan square b. But we know that sec square a minus tan square b is 1. Therefore sin square a into 1 plus tan square b. Therefore sin square a plus tan square b, which is your RHS. So LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore we proved that 1 minus cos square a into sec square b plus tan square b into bracket 1 minus sin square a is equal to sin square a plus tan square b. Now we'll consider problem number 5. Prove that 1 plus tan a bracket s2 square plus 1 plus cot a bracket s2 square is equal to sec a plus cosec a bracket s2 square. Friends, we'll write the LHS 1 plus tan a bracket square plus 1 plus cot a bracket s2 square, which will be equal to 1 plus 2 tan a plus tan square a plus 1 plus 2 cot a plus cot square a. We expanded the two brackets. So we are getting 1 plus tan square a, rearranging the terms, plus 2 tan a plus 2 cot a plus 1 plus cot square a. Friends, we'll get 1 plus tan square a is sec square a plus 2 tan a plus cot a plus 1 plus cot square a is the cosec square a. Now sec square a plus 2 will rearrange, use the values of tan a. Tan a is nothing but sin a upon cos a plus cot a is cos a upon sin a, bracket complete cosec square a. Sec square a plus the LCM of these two in the bracket is sin a cos a, sin a sin a sin square a, cos a cross, that is cos square a, bracket complete, plus 2 cosec square a. So this is equal to sec square a plus 2 into bracket 1 upon sin a into cos a, bracket complete, plus cosec square a. At the numerator sin square a plus cos square a is 1, that value substituted. Now sec a plus 2 into 1 upon sin a into 1 upon cos a plus 2 plus cosec square a. This is nothing but sec square a plus 2, 1 upon sin a is cosec a into 1 upon cos a is sec a plus cosec square a. Therefore it could be written as, rearranging the terms, cos square a plus 2 into sec a into cosec a plus cos square a. This is nothing but sec a plus cosec a bracket s2 square, which is your RHS. Therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore you are getting the result as 1 plus tan a bracket s2 square plus 1 plus cot a bracket s2 square is equal to bracket sec a plus cosec a raised to square. We'll see the next problem. In triangle PQR, right angle at Q, PR plus QR is 25 and this PQ is 5. Then determine the values of sin P, cos P and tan P. Friends, you can see here that in the triangle PQR, PQ is 5, yes. Then PR plus QR is 25 given. Let QR is equal to X, then PR is equal to 25 minus QR, that is 25 minus X. In triangle PQR, angle Q is 90. Therefore, PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. 25 minus X bracket square is equal to 5 square plus X square. Therefore, 25 square plus X square minus 50X. A minus B bracket square is equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square. That formula we are using here. 5 square is 25 plus X square is X square. Therefore, 625 minus 50X is equal to 25. X square gets cancelled from both sides. Therefore, 50X is equal to 625 minus 25, that is 600. Therefore, X is equal to 600 upon 50. That leads to X is equal to 12. X value is 12 now. Therefore, we are getting QR is equal to 12. Therefore, also you can get PR is equal to 25 minus QR, 25 minus 12, that is 13 centimeter. Therefore, friends, now sin P is equal to QR upon PR. Therefore, it will be 12 upon 13. Cos P is equal to PQ upon PR, that is 5 upon 13. And tan P is equal to QR upon PQ, which is 12 upon P. So friends, I think you would have been understood all the theorem, this problem. Now we will continue with the next problem, number 7. A balloon is connected to a meteorological ground station by a cable of length 215 meter inclined at angle 60 degree at the horizontal. Determine the height of the balloon from the ground. Assume that there is no stack in the cable. So this is the figure according to the information in the problem. Now here AC represents the length of the cable, AB represents the height of the balloon. AC is equal to 215 meter and ACB is 60. In a right angle triangle ABC, we can get sine of 60 is equal to AB upon AC. Therefore, sine 60 is root 3 by 2, which is equal to AB upon 215. Now, here you can see that AB is equal to now 215 into root 3 by 2. Therefore, AB is equal to 215 into 173 upon 2. Therefore, AB is equal to, after simplification, you are getting that 185.975, that is approximately 186. Therefore, the height of the balloon from the ground is 185 meter. I'll consider this last problem. There is a small island in the middle of a 100 meter wide river and a tall tree stands on the island. P and Q are points directly opposite each other on the two banks and in line with the tree. If the angle of this elevation of the top of the tree from P and Q are respectively 30 and 45 degree, then you have to find the height of the tree. Friends, the figure is accordingly like this. Here, PQ represents the width of the river, RS represents the height of the tree on the island. PQ is equal to 100 meter, let PS is equal to X meter, therefore SQ is equal to PQ minus SQ, that is 100 minus X meter. Therefore, angle RPX S is equal to 30 degree and RQS will be equal to 45. So, in right angle triangle PRS, you are getting tan 30 is equal to RS upon PS. Therefore, the value of tan 30 is 1 upon root 3, which is equal to RS upon X. Therefore, we can write that X is equal to root 3 into RS, equation 1. Similarly, in right angle triangle RQS, you are getting that tan of 45 is equal to RS upon SQ. Therefore, tan 45 is 1 is equal to RS upon 100 minus X. Therefore, RS is equal to 100 minus X. Therefore, X is equal to 100 minus RS, statement 2. So, from 1 and 2, you can write root 3 into RS is equal to 100 minus RS. Therefore, 1.73 by substituting the value of root 3, 1.73 RS is equal to 100 minus RS. So, RS goes to the left, it will become twice, plus it will be 2.73, RS is equal to 100. Therefore, RS is equal to 100 upon 2.73. Therefore, RS is equal to 36.63. You can write the height of the tree is now 36.63 meter. Friends, I think you understood all the problems. So what discussed today is we have been discussed with the problems based on the following subtopics of this chapter. That is important formula we have been saw. Then activity based problems in question number 2 and 3 for 2 marks. Question number 3a 3 marks, and the problems that are based on the question number 4 and 5. So you have to try these problems. A vertical tower stands on a horizontal plane and is mounted by a flagstaff of height 7 meter from a point on the plane. The angle of elevation of the bottom of the flagstaff is 30 degree and that of the top of the flagstaff is 45. Find the height of the tower. Second problem, a flagstaff stands at the top of the 5-meter high tower. From a point on the ground, the angle of elevation of the top of the flagstaff is 60, and from the same point, the angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 45. Find the height of the flagstaff. Third one, the angle of elevation of the top of the hill at the foot of the tower is 60 degree, and the angle of elevation of top of the tower from the foot of the hill is 30. If the tower is 50 meter high, then what is the height of the hill? So friends, very easy problems you try for them, which are important as far as exam is concerned. So you should not forget that the important words by Marie Curie. Nothing in life is to be feared. Nothing is in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Now is a time to understand more so that we may fear less. So if you like this video, please subscribe and share. With these words, I would like to say